Assalamu alaikum, this is Muhammad Garhi and today's video is about how to apply for US Green Card DV Lottery Program 2024, and I will go through it step by step, so stay with me until the end of the video because it's important to see it until the end. So let's start. And now we will go to Google and type DV Lottery and we will select it from here. We will find in the search results that we have the first thing on the top that it's dvprogram.state.gov. This is very important because this is the official website for the DV lottery, not any other website. So be careful about this because there's a lot of scammers up there. We will press the link. Now we will go to the main page. In the main page, we will find the information. The first thing is going to be the information about the date that they started this application entry, which is, as you can see, it was October 5, 2022. This is American time, so be careful about this. You should just check with your time zone. And it will end on November 8, 2022. The next thing we will find that it's going to be the DV 2024 instructions. We can just click on the button and see here. We will see about the instructions. We can download it. Here you can find the English version, and here you can see that they have other 7 languages, but they say it's an unofficial translations. Anyway, we don't need it. I don't need it for now, so I will go back to the main page. The next thing is going to be the photo examples. This is about the instructions for taking the photo. By the way, most of the photographers and the photography studios, they already know how to take the shot for the American visa. But if they don't know, we have here the instructions. Be careful about this because this is very important, because if it's wrong, it's not going to be accepted and you will just be lost your chance to apply. Although you still can, if you didn't submit your application, you can just change the photo and upload it and submit your application. But if there's something wrong against the instructions and you submitted the application, it will be just withdrawn from the lottery. So you can be careful about reading this instruction. But the main thing is going to be here that you don't need to have a shadow. It should be like white or off-white background. The ears should be showing. Otherwise, if there is a hijab, this is the Muslim, it's a religion thing. They say it's accepted without having the ears out, without glasses, without sunglasses. You should be facing the camera. So you just need to read these things. And you can see the examples here of the accepted photo. Anyway, we will go back. I have my photos ready, so I will just go back. We still have here the 2023. We can check the status. If you applied for the 2023, you can check your status from here. We will just begin entry. It will take us now to the application. The first thing is going to be authentication code. We just write down what we can see here. It's important that it's not going to be the same because this is every time it's generated something new, different codes. So whatever the code you have there, just write it down. If there's a problem with the code, you cannot see it well, you just need to refresh it. Now we will write down as it is. The capital letters should be capital. The small letters should be small letters. Submit. Now we will have to write down the information, the last name and the first name, and all the information from the passport exactly like the passport. Be careful about this because if you mistaken in the letters, maybe you will not be able to fix it after you accept it in the lottery. Now I will write down the last name, then the middle name. If you don't have middle name in your passport, you just need to check this check button, no middle name. But if you have a middle name in your passport, you should write it down. The next thing is going to be the gender, male or female. After that, you can see just you have the first day. First here starts with the month, not with the day. Then the day. If it's under 10, you just press 0, then the number, then the date. You should be over 18, I guess, to be able to submit your application. Now, the year, then the city where you born, the country you were born. It doesn't have to be the same as you living in right now. This is where you were born. Here, the country of eligibility for the DV program. You can see the eligible countries. From here, you can just go and check what are the eligible countries, because not all the countries are eligible for this. But I'm sure that the country is eligible, so here I will just leave it as it is, and they say here that it will be exactly the same like the country you were born. If you want to claim from different country, like if, for example, if you living in another country and you have permanent ID or married and you want to select to be eligible in case your country is not, you just press no and select the country. So right now I will leave it as it is. The next thing is going to be adding the photo. You select the photo from your computer and upload it. The next thing is going to be the mailing address. In care of, then you can put the name of the person, you can put your name, or you can leave it, it's optional. Then you write down the address, street address. If you have something else you need to add, you can add it in address line 2. The city, the district, county, or province, state. Could be the neighborhood as well. Then the postal code. If you don't know your postal code, you need to go to Google and search, check the postal code. Otherwise, if there's no postal code for your location, you just select no postal code here. Then select the country. This is the country for mailing your papers once you approve. Only when you approved you will need this, because they will send you papers. Then the next thing they asking about, where do you live today? Then the phone number, then the email address. The next step is going to be the highest education you have. So right now I will choose the education level. As you can see, primary school only, high school, no degree. So apparently even primary school you can apply. High school, no degree, like you didn't get a certificate or you didn't graduate from the high school. High school was the degree. Vocational school, some university courses, university degree, whatever is your case. Then the next step is going to be the marital status, which is going to be whatever you see it fits, like unmarried, married, and my spouse is not a U.S. citizen or U.S. lawful permanent resident. This is if you married to someone but he's not or she's not living in America or U.S. citizen or have a permanent legal stay there. The next step is going to be the children. As you can see, the children here, they need the number of children that they under 21 years old and unmarried, and should be on the date of the application, once you filling the application, not in the date of the results. So they need to know, even if you have stepchildren or you have adopted children's, whatever it is, you should write it down here. If there's none, you just put 0, then continue. It will take us to the next step, which is asking about the spouse name. First, here we will start with the last name, the first name, then the middle name. The middle name could be 2 names. Doesn't have to be just one name. If there's no middle name, we just need to select no middle name, but it should match the name on the passport exact. Then the birth date here, month first. If it's under 10, we just put 0 and the number. Then the date, the same, 0 and the number if it's under 10. The year, then the gender of the spouse, the city where your spouse was born, then the country of your spouse, then your spouse photo. It should be exactly the same instructions. Then continue. In this page they showing what was exactly our answers to all the fields, and once we sure that it's 100% accurate, we just keep going. If there's something wrong, we can go back to which part we see there's a problem. As you can see here, it's say part 1 and part 2. So if we have a problem with part 1, we should go to part 1. If we have a problem with part 2, we just go to part 2 straight. We will double check it. Once we double checked and everything is fine. We just press submit. We should not take a lot of time and we should not wait until the last minute. The most important thing about this application when you submitting your application is this page, that you should save this page or print this page, because it's very important to have the confirmation number. Once the results is up for the DV lottery, you need to use this confirmation number. You will be using the last name, the confirmation number, and the year of birth. So this is very important. Just right click or whatever you're using, which software you're using or operating system, save this page or print it. I will save this page to the computer now, to the desktop. This is the Mac. So for me, I press with 2 fingers to have the right click. Then I select save page as, and I will change the name or keep this name as it is. And here the format, if I want to have a format like exactly like what I'm seeing, it's going to be a web archive. If I want just to get the information as text, plain text, and this is it, it's going to be page source. For me, I will keep it as it is, web archive, and I will just save it. Now it's saved to the, as we can see here down, it's going to be that we can check the status between May 6, 2023 and September 30, 2024. And at the end of this video, thank you for watching. If the video was useful for you, please like and share and subscribe the video to support me, and check back. We will have more videos and I hope it will be useful for you all. Thank you. Goodbye.